We just naming it song titles.
Okay. Okay, all right. And we're live.
Call the meeting to at 8:10. We respectfully acknowledge that the township of Cabot-Monaghan is on the Treaty 20 Michi-Sagi territory, in the traditional territory of the Michi-Sagi Anishinaabe. We offer gratitude to First Nations for their care, for their teachings about these. May we honor these teachings. Item 3 on our agenda is approval of the agenda. To make some amendments there. So I will make a motion to delete items 9, report the treasurer's report, items 9.1 through 9.15, and add a 9.1 for approval of expenses, which I'll read out later.
Check recs.
Check requisition expenses that have been submitted. So everyone would know that 9.0 all items here.
You said what are we adding? 9.16?
9.11, I think.
9.1.
Maybe we should go 9.16. Now, if we're deleting all of them, then 9.11. Yes.
Check records. Okay.
Now moving on, no. If anyone wants to declare a disclosure of pecuniary interest. Oh, yeah, we do. I need a motion. All in favor. Okay. Now we have disclosure of pecuniary interest, anyone? None? Delegations, none? Minutes? Check the minutes. Very much. Okay. Okay. And let's not forget to sign them before we leave. Seconder for approval of the minutes of the last meeting. Okay, all in favor? And then we have business arising from the minutes. Nothing there. Reports.
Sorry. Patty, I don't want to, but business arising from the minutes, should that not be where the notation should be that? It's not business arising, never mind. The notation of the.
It would mean the last one. I think is what.
The September meeting, I think the one you're referring
Is
to,
the
the
August.
August, yeah.
Well, what means,
So we still list it as an item, but there's nothing on. If we wanted to add something, but we added under report. So now we have check requisitions. So I will read them out. We have Sherry Susie, Fall Festival Supplies and Advertising, $1,358.50. And I'll pass you the GL number for that. Harrison Perkins, that was for the video that was done at the Fall Festival. So that's Fall Festival Marketing, $400. We have the GL line recorded. Susan Rice, Decorating Committee, $514.70. Ryan knows the information on that, I don't know. Pastry Peddler, 2020 BIA bucks, 2 at $10. Now this goes to our marketing GL. Because these two checks were turned in from 20, or redemptions were from 2020 or 2021. From a previous program. And having spoken with Kimberly, she said we needed to act those on to marketing. We also need to put out an announcement that that program is closed. So that we don't get any more of these. I have a new one, which is here. Yesterday, our BIA breakfast, payable to the Royal Canadian Legion. $520. And I guess maybe I need to hand this to Bridget later to turn into finance.
Sure.
Because this one hasn't been turned in yet.
Okay.
Okay. So can I get it set up? Then we need to.
That one is.
The jets.
Okay. We also need to note in our minutes, we don't have to make a motion on this. That the checks requisitions, there were 4 of them that were approved at our August meeting, get noted in our minutes for October. And I'll hand you the list there. So the motion is for payment of the 5 check requisitions that I first read out.
Sure.
It's not a motion.
Yes, it is.
Fine.
Right, yeah, so the motion is for payment of the 5 check requisitions I read out.
Yeah.
That was Ryan and Timmy,
Today.
and all in favor. Right. Now. Timmy, marketing. So, first I will introduce this by saying that, on September 26th at 4 p.m. we had a marketing incubation meeting. There were 2 people that could not show up because they got held up at their stores. And that was, Bernadette Neal and, Charlotte Clements. We had Allison and Timmy, and since that time, Chloe wants to be on the marketing committee. So that's our start. And Timmy made some notes about some of the ideas. I don't know if you want to hear all of that, but I'll turn that over to Timmy.
I wrote all these down.
Or if you just want to be going on with another
Meeting, and I think the big thing, because there's only the 3 of us, that we talked about ideas to kind of get us on track and understanding social media, because I don't know if the rest of you don't like checks. So I have reached out to the guidance department. I know the guidance counselor member at St. Pete. So I to her that we're looking kids that she thinks might be, good kids that could get some community service hours by training to be able to better use social media. And reaching out to Split as well, the bigger population area. And it's really just getting people to come down. So there's more ideas about these events getting junk than things like that. Just
Apparently,
had more notes.
lots of requests for more signage.
So through you, Chair, to I believe PCAD has.
I was just going to say that, actually, Deputy Mayor Huntley. Yeah, I can reach out to PGED through the Business Advisory Center. They offer a lot of training. And I think a fair amount of it is free. So I can see if they don't have an already prepared session, that if they could come and do one, then yeah. Then we could do an organized session plus, so it could kind of augment, you know, what you're.
If they're able to do it after 5 p.m.
Yeah, no, I was thinking, because usually in the past, what we did pre-COVID was we would have them come and do an evening session. You know, 6 to 8, we could do 6 to 8, 7 to 9, whatever.
And offer it to the entire membership.
Yes, I think I would probably open it to the broader business community
Yeah,
as a function from the township. Yeah, but definitely it could be something that, you know, you could do social media for your business type of thing. Yeah.
What part? What's happening? Yeah. It's just, they like that idea. Like, someone else.
so that the festivals are all listed, not just our festival, but all of them. So the Zucchini Festival, the Car Show, the Fishing Derby, and whatever else might come up.
It's a great idea.
As opposed to a printed directory.
Yeah.
Which is costly.
Mhm.
Something small and simple.
Yeah.
People are gonna read a lot of stuff. And then, carrying on with the bag that Sherry has got and kind of going forward with that and getting buy-in from the businesses. So we're trying to figure that piece out. They could get their business logo on the reusable shopping bags. And then we'd also use them at our events, but we have to get some printing on those. I guess the other big thing.
Is there already?
She has some.
Yes, I believe she does. But they're reserved for her festivals because they weren't charged to marketing, they were charged to the festivals. Yeah. But for now, they don't have the logos on. What Timmy's referring to is at the back of the bag. Logos for any business that wants.
Yeah.
I think Royal Service as well, because we
They
have
sponsor
sponsors
them.
at that.
But the businesses gives $1.
Sell them, just give them one.
Well, if they choose, they could sell them. Purchase. The idea of it. And the other thing we talked about was, that we might need some new banners. On the street lights.
Oh, the,
Mhm.
okay,
You mean the other veterans?
yeah.
No, they're
Like
but
the.
they're likely cut down at some point.
There's a bench.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And there is, there's nothing in the budget for this year, but that is the item in the budget is banners. But there's nothing in the budget, so.
so you could put it for
That's
2024.
something other than the marketing budget. Yeah.
These are all things you could put as part of your 2024 budget. Because I think you had mentioned
The banners,
all of it, like your marketing, all of it could be part of your 2024 budget. Exactly.
yeah.
Okay.
So that one, get rid of. General business. Ryan, you have a decorating committee report.
Decorating report was pretty short. It was the checks.
Okay,
And you know,
which is just the one, which we've already taken care of.
they obviously are in the process of changing over the winter.
But yesterday.
It's the end of that.
Okay, associate member applicants. So we have one. I thought there was going to be two, but it's just one. From finance. Did everyone know? I'll tell you that the business address is 101 Street West in Whitby. And the contact there has asked to be a member, associate member. Her reasons are, I'd love to become part of Millbrook. We moved here because we love the area and really want to embed ourselves into Millbrook. I'm also hoping to get an office in the downtown Millbrook area and hopefully be part of the BIA. Will let me keep my eye of any spaces. So she wants to open an office here, but she doesn't have an available space. And in the meantime, she's in it. And I believe Finance Hero is mortgage broker. Discussion? Okay. I don't have a problem. Anyone have a problem? Motion? Okay. Second? Ryan? Timmy? Accept. I may have an issue getting bills done to these people. I already have an issue with that, but we'll worry about it later. I think in the case of this one, we'll just start her 2024 so that we don't have to prorate. Then moving to next item. Christmas in the village planning. So I will speak for Sherry on this one. She has already got planning underway, and she has a committee of two besides herself at this point. Jane Dykeman, and who I know, and who ran the children's zone at the Fall Festival. I think she was great at that. And the other person is called Helen, who I don't know. And I don't have any specifics as to what the plans are. I just know that she's got planning underway. And we have a date, and that's all I have to say about that.
Yeah.
We do. Next item, AGM. So at our last meeting, we have it in the minutes that we would determine a date. Which needs to be the end of November, and a venue. And I think that what we should do today is, I don't know that we can decide either of those things right now, but I think that at least two of us should take on that job to find a venue and determine a date. We have to do it. Or do you think we need to defer this until the next meeting?
Yes.
I mean, the possible, Brian, can you answer? Did the last AGM, was the banquet facility paid for? The use of the facility? Yeah,
No, an exception.
You get comp?
so the total cost, the $1,700 was all food. So would it would it make sense that it carry on in the same location and we have the location free of cost? Or are we looking at other locations?
One step forward in planning.
No.
I think that's a planning.
Okay, so
I think your question is, can we get the facility
do
again?
you and I want to take on the planning of this and report at the next meeting?
What's the-
Or do I who plans this? Two of us need to plan it. Do you want to help me plan? Or do you want me to ask Sarah? All right. So we'll determine a date and a location. And we will publish it. Correspondence. I have two items of correspondence. One is the letter that was handed over to us at the breakfast yesterday, which is just a thank you letter from the Lions Club chairs, Andy Stevenson and Paul Hain of the car show. And they're looking to deliver this plaque to our office. So I don't know where that might be.
We could put it in the, through your chair, we could probably check to see if we could put it in the little photo
Showcase.
display. Yeah, showcase. Yeah.
Okay. I'll hand to you.
Sure. Yeah, sounds good.
Included in was this brochure, which is meant to let us all know what the Lions do with the money they raise. And I'm just going to read this out so that everyone knows, just in the back here. So local schools, so I'm talking about our two schools in the township. Peterborough Regional Health Center, Millbrook Medical Center, Millbrook Food Chair, Cavan Monaghan Libraries, Millbrook Valley Trails, Millbrook and Cavan Historical Society, Millbrook Legion Poppy Campaign, Millbrook Community Care. There's a couple in there that relate to Lions things specifically. Girl Guides, that's a local one. November and 5 Counties Children's Center. And the other ones are things, but those are all of the local things that Lions support. So every time the Lions do food trailer event or anything else, all the money goes back to those, to our own community and all those things. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe Chris Allison should have that. Chris Allison is just wonderful with the Lions. And I'll leave it at that. And the other, no, I have another. We a request from the Historical Society for sponsorship. And I would give everyone a letter. And I suggest that we don't have budget for this year, but it's something to consider for 2024. And on the back is the level of sponsorship. Referred to the levels on the front page. And I do have ideas for this. I did talk to Celia about it, but we'll, I think, need to defer this until we're talking about our budget for 2024. So now I'm motion to accept the budgets. Okay,
Second.
right. Next meeting date, November 2. Can I have a motion for adjournment?
I will motion.
All right,
Sorry, I was writing.
For the second.
Okay.
8:34.
20-minute meeting.
Hang on, guys. Before we start talking.